And thanks for that, Georgie. And we turn our attention back to the start of the 1500 metres for the event 21, the women's 1500 metres. In station 1, we have Meg Oakley-Kerr. In station 2, we have Anna Saw.
Oh my God!
In station 3, we have Shani Layden. In station 4, we have Kayla DeBont. In station 5, we have Abby Caldwell. In station 6, we have Amy Harding-Deleuze. In station 7, we have Nyla Jones. In station 8, we have Anna Kasapis. In station 9, we have Lucinda Buckley. In station 10, we have Lucinda Rourke. In station 11, we have Sophie O'Sullivan. In station 12, we have Connor Gist. And in station 13, we have Melissa Duncan. They're your competitors in event 21, the A race of the women's 1500 metres.
On the edge of my seat right now. It's going to be a riveting race.
Yeah, another massive field here. We've got the girls, and a lot of these had a run in the 15 at Zatopek the other night. I know Melissa will be after something quick. She was a little bit down after a race the other night, but first 15 in a long time, so no doubt she's found her racing legs a bit more after that.
Who's your early pick, Lyndon?
Oh, well, if you're going on PBs, you're going to have to say Melissa. But, yeah, I guess that's going to have to be my pick. But, I mean, Amy's taken the front just like her sister Lily did in the 800. And she's come down from Sydney, so she's, you know, doesn't really want to waste the trip.
We've got a roughie in Lucinda Rourke, coming off a fresh silver at the All Schools. Got a great coach also.
We're definitely showing no bias on our commentary team up here.
None.
All very neutral across the board.
Harding-Deleuze will be hard to beat, but I think Melissa Duncan would have to be the early pick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, she did a lot of work early in that race the other night, so good to see her sitting back. It might play into her favour.
54 through the 300, a nail biter so far.
And we've got a US athlete, Shani Landon, who's actually out in Australia completing her PhD. So smarts and fast legs. So
that's
it'll
some
be interesting
very
to see how she
specific
goes.
knowledge there, Linda. That's impressive.
You
Smart
know,
and fast. So it's still Amy Deleuze in the lead.
Looks like Melissa Duncan is stalking her.
And is that Abby Caldwell of Doncaster up on her shoulder?
Looks like Liz might have got a few tips from her training partner, Britt McGowan, after. It's a little bit like what she did at Zatopek the other night.
Absolutely. Is it Abby Caldwell on the outside there?
The Doncaster athlete?
No, I think
Connor?
No, it's Connor Gist.
So thinking she could be in for a big PB. Her 1500 PB probably doesn't line up with her 800 PB. So she's gone about 208 in the 800, but so probably looking for a big 1500 PB. I don't think I've seen her line up in one for a long time.
And Melissa is giving absolutely nothing to Amy up the front. Looks like she's almost tripping on her heels, just biding her time, waiting to hit the front. I think we can expect to see a move soon, potentially up the back straight here.
It's about 224, 225 through the 800. Harding-Deleuze is really giving it a bit.
And put a massive gap into Connor Gist of Doncaster and the rest of the field. It's a race of two here with 600 metres to go.
And I think that's Kayla DeBont in third.
No, it's Kayla DeBont.
Does it look like it?
Is it?
Sorry.
I do believe so.
But the first two have really pulled right away, and
This is really dragging Melissa out here.
Harding-Deleuze needs to get on the rail, I reckon. Just a bit
yeah,
too
she's
far.
almost
Melissa might be able to
opening it
pass
up
on the
to
inside.
Melissa, saying, "Take it. I've been leading you this whole way."
Bit of Brad Pitt and Troy about it. Take it, it's yours.
Just on the inside of her right arm shoulder there, pushing her along. So running really well is the Bont in next place.
It's about 3:17 through the bell.
Running overseas.
This is going to be a great race.
Yeah, expect a big last 400 from these two.
So we're on 406 pace
Well,
now with that 317.
Amy Deleuze is running very strongly, but Mel Duncan is giving absolutely nothing. I think she's biding her time. She'll get up on the shoulder soon. I'm still backing Mel for the win.
Yeah, I think Mel will be too strong from here.
And here she goes, 250 metres to go.
There it is. She's putting the hammer
Mel.
down. Harding-Deleuze is going with her, though.
Yeah, having a really great run there in second. Hopefully she can try and tag on to Melissa as much as she can.
but very quickly,
Liz is
1
looking
metre
really
turns
strong.
into 2.
Looks like O'Sullivan coming up in third now.
Moved into third place. Caleb de Bont is being overrun there.
Very great run from Sophie, just biding her time in the field, moving forward when it counts, but we turn our attention to Melissa Duncan, moving past the steeple on the side of the track, about 50 metres to go, clearing 20 metres from Amy. And Sophie O'Sullivan and Abby Caldwell right up on Amy to potentially gain second place. So Mel Duncan, 4:27, second place. Amy Harding to lose, followed by Sophie O'Sullivan very close behind, and Abby Caldwell in fourth in the women's A 1500 metre race.
So it was a very similar time from last Zatopek last Thursday for Melissa. So some consistent racing as she starts to find her racing legs again after a big layoff with injury.
And kind of similar tactics as well, just waiting, and then going when it counted at the end. Bit of a tactical race, good practice.
Yeah, Gavin Mace caught me out on Facebook for calling out a 1200 metre time with 400 metres to go. My bad.
Gavin Mace coming off a big 30th party on the weekend. Had a few beers with Stewie McSwain, I heard. That's the
Not that you're dobbing anyone in.
Not that I'm dobbing anyone in. Couple of beers. What a race, though. You could have picked that from the start, though. Harding Deluso, very tough between K and 300 to go.
Yeah, she really went for it and did a lot of work early. So definitely sign of a good season for her. She went overseas and had some races last year, spent some time in Flagstaff, so definitely would have taught her a lot, I'm sure, racing overseas. So we'll probably see some effects of that this year.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Georgie's down there with Melissa. Georgie, take it away.
So I'm down here with Melissa Duncan, winner of the women's A race. I've already interviewed her today, so we're going to make it a bit more fun.
Can it be?
What have you wished for from Santa this year?
A puppy, obviously, but none of my presents are barking, so I'm kind of disappointed at this point. But if there's any sort of generous viewers, I'm kind of looking for a Groodle. So I like the idea of a golden retriever because they're kind of like, I don't know, you can. It's like a little person sort of thing, except I like the poodle because they don't lose their hair.
I'll ask you one running question.
Okay.
So you said before that you want more races. What have you got lined up?
I'm going to go to Falls Creek and try and get fit. I was sort of hoping I was going to get struck by lightning, so I didn't have to go through with it. It's kind of daunting. Like, I'm training pretty well at the moment, but I think it's just going to take a lot of races to get used to racing again. So yeah, I'm going to do probably a 5K up at Hunter towards the end of January, and I don't know, probably trials after that. It's sort of, I just got to get fit, really.
So a bit of time and patience. So we know that you're capable of very, very good things. So what would be your Christmas wish for your running career?
Well, tough question. Let's say I'd like to break 15 minutes to the 5K. So can you sort of arrange that, or?
So stepping up the distance.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be a great Christmas. My sister's getting married on Wednesday. I think I'm like struggling with like lactic right now. Saturday. So it's going to be a great weekend regardless.
Shout out to Katie Duncan right there. And all the best for the rest of the season. Hope you do get what you want.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.